Alright, this is going to be the very first 4K garden tour video ever. Hopefully many will follow, maybe one this year and maybe more next year. Don't know why I didn't do them in 4K this year, but I hadn't really been playing around with it. I do have this camera that will do 4K. So here we go. You're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright, so we'll start in the usual places. This is the pots. We did get a lot out of these pots. The Swiss chard still growing, and some various squash plants, including and cucumber plants down there that you can see. More cucumbers and squash here and here. In fact, you can see a small one growing over there. Here we have something different. 2 pots of okra that I talked about, now producing okra. This one hasn't been picked too much, and you can see plenty of these okra pods growing. I don't know if Judy used the ones I pulled for her. I'm going to have to ask her to come out and tell me when she wants these. She claims the one I got, that the ones I got were a little too young. I don't know if she used them or threw them out. Here's the Swiss chard again with, like I said, a bunch of barrels of it, and all producing nicely, and a few odd plants here and there too. Here is what should have been leeks, and it really, as far as I can tell, is all weeds. I think there's some leeks in there, but I can't really tell where they are. And down here is a trombosino. Just from its habit, I can tell that. And I don't know when one will form, but that's what it is. And then there's some more squash plants here. And oh, that's a trombosino. And there is one forming. I don't know how far it'll get, but can we see it over there on the side, on the edge? I can see it. Let's see if we get that one and maybe some of the others. That would be nice. Well, here was my attempt at the bean wall. Oh, by the way, just outside here you see some flowers. These were transplants from my brother's wife Joyce's garden. They're all looking very deadish, but there's a few down there at the bottom you can see still of yellow. And those were kind of like black-eyed Susans. Will hopefully grow next year. And then I'm not sure what this was. Anyway, what you will see here is just a few beans from the pole bean category, and some trying to grow. You'll see flowers like here and up here, but they don't get too far because, as you'll be able to see here, we have nibblage. We have deer, oh dear, that come at night, and oh dear, they just eat things up. So all across here, now you can see I've got a good deal of real estate attempting to grow the pole beans, but I haven't gotten a lot because they keep nibbling off the buds, and I don't have much trust that I'm ever going to get much from pole beans in this area, because there'll always be deer. Oh dear. So down here would be some more attempts at bush beans, pole beans that haven't grown. I actually did put some bush beans down here just to see if I could get anything. I had the hardest time getting even stuff to sprout. So the bean wall here was once again a failure. It's better than it was last year. In fact, here's one I could pick. Here's several I could pick. Look at that. There's one right there. Here's a couple more back in here that I can pick, that are ready to be picked. I don't know if there's any more. I haven't looked. We've had days of rain. There's actually quite a few here to be picked. Here's another one. I will have to come out and maybe look a little more carefully, but low-hanging fruit. More easily found. Stuff them in my pocket here and continue the tour. So that's the bean wall side of things. Then we'll start going row by row here.